get the eggs and hurry back to the house. Just gather them up in my apron. My, what can be the trouble here in the barnyard? Dear, I hope it isn't trouble. We poor serving girls get blamed for everything that... Oh, you frightened me. What? Tom, whatever can you be doing, sitting on that nest? Oh, you bad boy. Just see what you've done. You've broken every last one of those eggs. Oh, when your father, Mr. Edison, hears of this...
And when that hired girl, Nellie Bell, pulled him up from that nest, he squashed every last one of those goose eggs. He's 5 years old, and he told his father, looking up innocent-like, that he was just trying to hatch them eggs.
Oh, that boy is plumb scary. He's a lunatic. You know, last year, he set fire to his pa's barn. You remember?
I sure do. Just to see what would happen, he told his daddy.
And now this.
Sam.
He made the hired girl drink soap suds. Again, just to see what would happen.
He's got a different type of mind. A curious bent to his thinking, and that's a good sign in a boy.
Nancy, the boy's dangerous.
Well, what did the girl drink it for? He's only 7, and she's 19.
How do I know why she drank it? You know how persuasive he can be. Now, the girl's better now, but the doctor bill is going to set me back nearly $15. Nancy, I say he should be spanked. Hatching goose eggs, setting the barn afire. Soap suds!
Don't look at me that way. You know very well he's your son. He's the spitting image of you.
It's about a boy genius.
A genius?
Mm-hmm. His name was Thomas Alva Edison. He patented more than 2,500 inventions, and his greatest invention, if taken away now, would make this modern life of ours impossible. It would be almost like sending all mankind to dwell in a cave.
Aunt Sue, you're sure you're not exaggerating?
No, I'm not, Uncle Dan. Thomas Edison invented electric lights.
He did.
And the phonograph, and megaphone, and the microphone. And without him, there would be no motion picture industry, for he invented movies, too.
Wow.
And all this from a boy whom his teachers said would never be able to read and write.
Well, I must give him credit.
Not all the credit goes to him, Uncle Dan. He said so himself. It is a story of what a mother's love can accomplish. I call it...
Tom Edison, the world's greatest inventor.
Mama! What is it, Tanny?
Mama! Jenny, dear, what on earth's wrong?
Tanny, how many times have I told you not to run? It isn't ladylike. You're almost 12, and you've got to start remembering to walk. Walk gracefully.
But, Mama!
Yes?
It's Tom.
Tom? What's wrong? Is he hurt? Where is he?
No, he's not hurt, but he's got all these horrible bottles downstairs in the cellar, full of strange-looking liquids. And he says that if Mary Jane Beasley and I even touch them, we'll die. Die, Mama.
What?
Well, then I'd advise you not to touch them.
But he's got labels on the bottles. Poison. Poison.
Poison?
Every one of them has poison written on it. And each label has a picture of somebody stretched out dead with their tongues hanging out.
Nancy, if
Well,
Tom...
Why don't you and Mary Jane play on the other side of the cellar, Tanny? Take your dolls and play with them over there. Go on.
But, Mom, Mary Jane's afraid.
Shoo, go on, do as I say. Mary Jane doesn't have to be afraid as long as she obeys and doesn't touch Tom's bottles. If Mary Jane is truly afraid, she can go home. Go on, off with you.
Yes, Mama.
Poison. Nancy, what on earth is that boy up to? If he's got...
Oh, I doubt he really has anything poison down there.
But Tanny said that...
Tanny says he's got labels reading poison on his bottles. She and Mary Jane haven't yet seen the ones labeled explosive. He just made those explosive labels last night. He hasn't had a chance to gum any on the bottles yet. Oh, you should see the dead victims drawn on them, Sam. Oh, they're positively gasping.
Oh, I knew I shouldn't have let him set up his laboratory, as he calls it, down there. Nancy, Tom is odd. There's no telling what that
He is
boy...
different. I won't have you or anybody else calling him odd, Samuel Edison. Tom is different, but he's not odd.
There's no telling what he's got down there.
He has a few chemicals, and some old bottles, and a Bunsen burner, and other equipment, all mostly useless.
But poison!
Pshaw! That's just to frighten the other neighborhood children, especially Mary Jane Beasley. Tanny insists on bringing Mary Jane here to play every afternoon. And much as I like Sarah Beasley, we sit together every Wednesday evening at prayer meeting. I have to admit that her daughter Mary Jane is a very nosy little girl. Tom despises her. He's at the age when a boy despises all girls. And Mary Jane wants to play in our cellar with Tanny, just so she can nose into Tom's experiments. But I see Tom has fixed that right smart with his poison label.
What's going on there?
Oh, dear. She's probably having a fit right now down in the cellar. For a prissy, nosy little girl, Mary Jane is the most scary little creature I've ever seen.
That boy, if he doesn't beat all...
Oh, he's a fine one.
False labels, huh?
I don't know what he'll dream up next.
Poison? Nancy,
Yes, Sam.
just what is in those bottles? I mean, all those ugly powders and evil-smelling liquids. How do we know they really aren't poisonous and explosive?
Tom told me they aren't.
That's what he says. But he mixed most of those chemicals himself, experimenting, as he calls it. We have only his word, but how do we know they're safe?
I have Tom's word that they are.
Woman, you forget he's no chemist. The boy's dangerous.
He will be a chemist. And your son, Sam Edison, is not dangerous.
I'm not so sure some of those bottles really don't contain poison.
In that case, Samuel Edison, don't touch them.
Huh.
I suggest that you take a look at Tom's labels and follow his advice to Mary Jane Beasley. Expelled from school?
Expelled.
Oh, but why?
You ask why, Mrs. Edison. The answer to that should be obvious, even to you.
Well, I don't know what...
Tom Edison has been in the village school for 2 years. He can't read, he can't write, he can't add or subtract. Isn't that true?
Why,
For 2 years.
well, I know he seems slow,
He
but...
can't even spell cat. C-A-T. I tried last week for the 2,000th time, and he still spells it C-I-T or C-E-T.
Please, if you'd be patient...
C-O-T, anything but C-A-T. I can't take it anymore. I must go now, Mrs. Edison. If I didn't know for a fact that he's addled, is it true that he fell on his head as an infant?
Certainly not.
Well, something is wrong. If I didn't know for a fact that he's addled, I'd say he purposely refuses to learn. Purposely spells cat, C-O-T and C-I-T. But the truth is, he's stupid.
Maybe he's a bit slow.
Not slow, stupid. He'll never learn. Not to read or write or to do anything useful. He's simply dumb. Good day.
"50 years later, Tom Edison, rich and honored, visiting the sick daughter of one of the thousands of men he employed, sat in a chair by the little girl's hospital bed. He told of that day when the schoolteacher arrogantly stalked from his home. He recalled how she had referred to his abnormally large head, to the hair that always fell across his huge forehead and into his eyes. He told of his mother's expressed determination that he, Tom Edison, would learn, just as his bright older brother William Pitt Edison had, just as his sister Tanny had.
I don't know how we'll do it, Tom, but we will show them. We'll prove to them that they're wrong. You are not stupid. Different, yes, but not stupid.
Yes, Melody. I discovered early in life what a good thing a mother was. When she came out as my strong defender, when the school teacher called me addled, I determined then that I would be worthy of her and show her that her confidence was not misplaced. She was so true, so sure of me. I felt that I had someone to live for, someone I must not disappoint. She was always kind and sympathetic, and never seemed to misunderstand or misjudge me.
Now, Tom, dear, let's take it again.
It's no use, Mother. Maybe the teacher is right. I'm just plain dumb.
Tom.
Yes, Mother.
Put the book down. That's right. Now look me in the eyes, Tom.
Yes, Mother.
Tom, the good Lord above made every child ever born into this world, and He loves every one of them.
I've got a big oversized head, and people say it's mostly empty. Mostly empty except for 2 pieces of foolishness rattling around in it, like 2 flies in a bottle. They say I'm dumb.
Look me in the eyes, Tom.
Yes, Mother.
As I said before, Tom, the good Lord above made every child born into the world, and no matter how he got here and what he looks like, handsome or ugly, and smart or slow in learning things, the good Lord loves that boy or girl. Are you listening, Tom?
Yes, Mother.
God is love. He loves you. And I love you, Tom.
Yes, Mother.
And your pa loves you, too. Oh, he loves you, Tom. In his own way. More than you're ever going to know he does.
Love don't keep me from being dumb.
But it does give us a big stick to fight dumbness with. Or we can lick it, Tom. We Edisons, by the help of God, can lick anything. We're going to lick reading and writing and arithmetic with love. Sakes alive, Tom Edison, everybody's dumb about something. Why, they tell me the President of the United States is so dumb about farming, he can't even hitch a horse to the plow, lest the horse itself shows him how. It's a good thing we've got him running the country instead of trying to feed it, otherwise we'd all starve. As for the size of your head, I've got a notion God Almighty gave you the extra space because He had in mind to put something extra in your head He isn't going to give other people.
3 flies?
You scamp. Now back to this arithmetic. 7 and 5. 7 and 5, Tom. And stop counting on your fingers.
Why?
Because it won't help. It won't help you get the answer.
You mean I don't have enough fingers?
No.
Well, maybe if I go out and catch 7 flies, Mother, and you catch 5 toads, maybe then I can count them up and get the answer.
Thomas Alva Edison. Now you pay attention and stop clowning.
Anything else, Captain Hardy?
No, Edison, that'll be all.
You've bought enough lumber from me to build the finest home in all Port Huron.
That's what it's going to be, Edison. The finest. Especially if my wife, Dorabelle Hicks Harley, has anything to do with it. And she'll have everything to do with it. If you want the truth, we don't need no new house. And she got her mind set on it, and she's determined to have it. A mansion, that's what she wants. Well, dog my cats, Edison, if that little 5-foot woman can spend more money in a year than 10 ordinary men can make in a decade.
Now, it's good to be rich. To be able to afford a wife who's not happy unless she's got finery everywhere.
Well, I wasn't rich when she married me, but that tiny woman with her dimples and her way of smiling at me set such a pace spending what little money I did have, I had no choice except to get rich. In a hurry. Well, how's that little rapscallion of yours?
William Pitt? Oh, well, a fine young fellow. He'll be a great lawyer someday.
No. I mean the other boy, the one who sat on the goose eggs trying to hatch them and set fire to your barn. I hear the schoolmarm turned him out of school and told the whole town he was a regular limb of saint and couldn't learn nothing except mischief.
Maybe she acted too soon, that schoolmum.
Oh, Shaw. Everybody knows that boy's addled. But you had gall to send him down to the schoolhouse in the first place. The young schoolmarm told everybody in town that. He ain't bright. He's got scrambled brains, if he's got any at all. He never will be able to read or write his name or figure. So you might as well learn him to fetch wood for you, Sam Edison. Yeah, how old is he?
9.
Well, he's good for laughing at, if nothing else, so grin and bear it, Sam Edison. Hey, say, you kind of spruced up around here, ain't you? Painted, new desks, books, bookshelves, I don't know. Now, let's see. The Dictionary of Sciences, Sears' History of the World, Hume's History of England. Well, dog my cat, Sam Edison, you don't strike me as an educated man.
I'm not.
Look at all these big books. Burton's Anatomy of Melancholy. Yeah, what's this? Gibbon's Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire. Why, Judge Matthews' son, the one who went away to college back east, he's always reading that. I seen him a-poring over it every time I visit the judge's law office.
Oh?
Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire by Edward Gibbon. You read it, Edison?
No.
Ha! Yeah, I thought not. You just keep it here for show. Dorabelle says the new schoolmarm has set her cap for Judge Matthews' son, and she just keeps trying to rouse up his interest. Well, since the boy ain't interested in nothing but discussing books, she set her mind to try to read everything he reads. But Miss Harley, she told Dorabelle last week, I just can't win. Can't understand one word of Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire. Well, she's looking for somebody to school her on it, on what it means, so she can talk intelligent-like about it when young Elisha Matthews comes to call on her next Tuesday night.
Oh?
Yeah, and she says it takes college-type brains to understand books like that. Well, she ain't been to college. Nobody else in the whole town has except Judge Matthews. Naturally, she can't ask Elisha's father, the judge, to help her.
Oh, wait. I know somebody.
You do?
Yes.
Good. Good. The schoolmarm's willing to pay. She'll do anything to get Elisha Matthews interested in her mind.
Half the young bucks in town are interested in her face.
Yeah, she's pretty all right. But Elisha doesn't set no store by looks. Strange, them Eastern College boys.
I'll send her help.
Good.
Somebody who's read every last one of these books you see here and understands them all.
Well, but who be it?
A former student of hers. A little fellow who hauls wood for me.
Yeah, I'll tell Dorabelle to tell the schoolmarm that. Who did you say?
A little fellow who hauls wood for me.
Hauls wood for you?
And who set fire to my barn, and once tried to set on goose eggs to hatch 'em.
You don't mean...
Yes, I do mean my addled son, the one with the scrambled brains, as you call him. He's read every last one of these books you see here. We had him at home. But he's getting big, 9 years old now, and wants to help me. So when he came in 2 months ago, I let him bring his books with him to read when he wasn't fetching wood. Now when, Captain Harley, do you think the young schoolmarm would prefer having Tom come? He'll be glad to help her, if, of course, he ain't busy hatching goose eggs next week.
It was true. Far from being addled, Tom Edison just had other things on his mind. And far more than 2 flies, or even 3 flies, were buzzing around in his big head. His mother's love and patience worked. By the time he was 9 years old, he had read and mastered the Dictionary of Sciences, Hume's History of England, Sears' History of the world-famed Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire, and many other books. All before he was 9 years old. How many boys and girls today, age 9, can say that?
Oh, Mrs. Hartley, I was so embarrassed. I asked Tom to stay around Tuesday to sort of coach me in case I got stuck when Elisha came calling. Well, I'd baked an apple pie, and I had on my prettiest gingham dress. And then Elisha Matthews got so interested talking to that foolish little Tom Edison about the decline and fall of the Roman Empire and science and all. He plumb forgot about me. He drove Tom home in his buggy at 9 o'clock. He didn't even ask me to go for a drive along the creek or eat my pie or say how pretty I was or anything. He just kept talking with Tom about books, experiments, and science. And then he took Tom home. Oh, I hate men. I hate Gibbon and his decline and fall of the Roman Empire. And I hate Elisha Matthews and all Eastern College boys.
Yes, Tom Edison, who everybody said was addled, who did foolish things, who was thrown out of school as too stupid to learn anything, blossomed forth. It was his mother's love, her faith in him, her patience which did it. Years later, on their celebrated wilderness camping trips together, he was to tell that to a trio of younger, distinguished men whom he encouraged and helped get started. Henry Ford, who founded America's, and indeed the world's, auto industry. Harvey Firestone, the industrialist who built the giant Firestone Tire and Rubber Company. And the great naturalist and author, John Burroughs.
So the good effects of her early training I can never lose. If it had not been for her appreciation and her faith in me at a critical time in my experience, when I was called addled and thrown out of school, I should very likely never have become an inventor. You see, she believed that many of the boys who turned out badly by the time they grew to manhood would have become valuable citizens if they'd been handled in the right way when they were young. Her years of experience as a school teacher taught her many things about human nature, and especially about boys. I was always a careless boy. With a mother of a different character, I should probably have turned out badly. But her firmness, her sweetness, her goodness, potent powers to keep me in the right path. Yes, I discovered early in life what a good thing a real mother is. The memory of that dear, sainted woman will always be a blessing to me. Well, is the breakfast ready? I tell you, Harvey Firestone and John Burroughs, I enjoy these camping trips. Just the four of us old cronies out here in the wilds of nature, getting away from our factories and offices and laboratories for a while. But I tell you one thing, if Henry Ford is going to burn the eggs every morning and make biscuits harder than stone for us to eat, we'll drop him. We'll get that Packard fella, the three of us, to substitute for Henry next time we come outdoor camping. Why, I could barely scrub the burned skillets clean yesterday morning on my turn to do chores after Henry charred things so. And he snores. Did you hear him, Harvey? Yeah. Well, tonight I'm moving my sleeping bag across to the other side of the campfire.
Thomas Edison, the great genius, could twit Henry Ford, for it was he, more than anyone else, who encouraged Mr. Ford to develop the automobile. And so young Tom Edison, the boy who was so dumb people predicted he would never even learn to read and write, who once set fire to his father's barn, who tried to hatch goose eggs, who hated girls but changed his mind later to marry a very pretty one, who frightened nosy little Mary Jane Beasley from poking around in his secret laboratory by labeling poison and deadly explosive on all of his dusty old bottles with queer-looking, bad-smelling liquids, who hauled wood in his father's lumber yard, grew up to become the greatest inventor the world has ever known. He lived until 1931, reaching the age of 84. And his phonograph, his electric light, his many hundreds of other patented inventions made him one of history's foremost and most brilliant benefactors of mankind. Like another great man, Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Edison could truly say, "All that I am, all that I ever hope to be, I owe to my mother."